yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula Board Formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? Belle of Rita, it's Loretta and Perrin's Heart of Influence. So, of course, I think that worked. And it is Trajectory Tuesday. We're exploring the superpower of integrous influence. Belle of Rita, please, who's here?
Sean, we definitely have some extraordinary people for the financial and entrepreneurial stars of Chicagoland, Heart of Influence. And first, coming from Draper, Utah, the most decorated natural bodybuilder in history, 7-time Mr. Natural Universe, Natural Olympian, Mr. Natural World winner, and the only recipient of the Natural Bodybuilder of the Decade Award. INBA Hall of Fame inductee with 40 plus years of experience as a life coach, master fitness trainer for the U.S. Army, and professor of exercise and nutrition, ordained pastor and certified transformational coach, guiding thousands in physical, emotional, and spiritual renewal through principle-based systems. Let's welcome to the show, Coach Ron Williams.
Well, thank you very much.
Coach Ron, warm welcome. Yeah, thank you for being here. And Plato, Coach Ron, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So kick this game off with a fun fact. It's a headline. Belle of Rita's got like the Chuck Barris Gong Show gong if we go into stories. But it's a headline that would be an adventurous moment, proud moment, shocking moment, surprising moment, magical moment, any kind of moment, Coach Ron, that would make us say, Coach Ron, no way.
Hey.
So please, Coach Ron, what is your headline, fun fact, and warm welcome to the Heart of Influence?
Well, I would say I didn't learn to read until I was 28 years old. I was completely illiterate. And on next week, I become a doctor.
Let's go. Coach Ron, thank you for being an inspiration in the physical realm, the mental realm, the transformational realm, all of it extremely impressive and awe-inspiring. I mean that, by the way, really impressive. Belle of Rita, Coach Ron's in the building. Who else is here?
Coach Ron is in the building. Next up, we have from Jacksonville, Florida, over a decade of experience as a licensed insurance agent in Illinois and Indiana, specializing in auto, home, life, and business coverage, leads a dedicated team of fluent in English, Spanish, ensuring personalized service for diverse clientele, maintaining a stellar 5.0 rating for over 450 Google reviews, reflecting unwavering client trust. Let's welcome to the show, Sean Kelly.
Belle, you said Sean?
I did, just like Sean
Wow.
Callaghan, but Sean Callaghan. And do you know that we cannot see you, Sean?
I do
You
not.
cannot see me.
Am I
No,
on
not
here?
you, the other Sean. Yes. Okay,
other
now
Sean,
we
okay.
can.
Okay, thank you. So, Sean, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Not often we have another Sean on. Super exciting. And Sean, please, your headline fun fact.
Yeah, so I was deathly afraid of public speaking all the way until I was about 24 years old. Even when I was a kid, I didn't speak. My parents took me to different specialists because I just wouldn't speak, right? So I remember getting into sales, like having to overcome that huge fear that I had. And I've been able to do that. And I own a successful State Farm insurance agency. I've spoken on stage.
So, Sean, so we're echoing the story. So what I'm hearing you say is you're deathly afraid of public speaking, went through a powerful transformation at 24 years old, and now it is a component part of how you build, grow, scale your successful entrepreneurial journey as an inspiration to others. Am I hearing you correctly?
Yes, you are.
Let's go. Belle Rita, come on. That's a headline. Let's go.
That's a headline. We got inspiration in the house. Next, coming from Chicago, Illinois, over 14 years of excellence in retail and commercial banking, lending teams to deliver exponential client experiences and drive financial growth. Expert in navigating complex financial landscape, providing tailored solutions that meet diverse client needs across various industries. Combines financial expertise with entrepreneurial insight, leading a successful general contracting firm alongside a thriving banking career. Let's welcome to the show, Maxwell Frempong.
Awesome.
Maxwell, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence on this Trajectory Tuesday, Loretta and Perrin Wetzel style. And Maxwell, please, your headline fun fact.
Fun fact for me is no different from the gentleman prior. I have a long playing football career. Played a little bit of high school and college football, and once I was complete playing college ball, I jumped into bodybuilding. So I was a men's physique competitor as well. You probably see one of my trophies behind me. It's a little beat up, but no different. No different from the gentleman earlier. Bodybuilding was a part of my life for about 5 years, and all natural as well.
Awesome.
So that's my fun fact.
Let's go. Awesome. Fun fact. I love the natural integrous dynamics that Coach Ron and you are bringing forward. Maxwell, for sure. Bella Verita, we got drug-free in the house. Come on.
We do have drug-free, mostly in the house. Coming from LaGrange Park, Illinois. U.S. Army veteran, thank you for your service. With 25 years of hands-on experience, personally leading an installation of over 100,000 windows and patios doors across greater Chicago area. Licensed, bonded, and EPA certified contractor known for precision, professionalism, and doing the job right for the first time. Maintains an A+ Better Business Bureau rating since 2007, built on trust, integrity, and no pressure promise that promotes customer first every single time. Let's welcome to the show, John Rosinski.
John, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence on this Trajectory Tuesday, John. And
Thank you.
Your headline fun fact. You're very welcome. Your headline fun fact.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, what is your headline fun fact?
Headline fun fact. I would say my father once said, take care of your reputation and your reputation will take care of you. And that's how I built my business. And it's always worked out. I would say, if I look back at one thing in my business career, was a woman on the west side of Chicago, very dangerous neighborhood, but a wonderful lady, gave me a window job for 60 windows. The hardest thing to start off when you're a window dealer is establishing trust where the customer will give you a substantial amount of money to a startup company. Well, this lady, Mary Strickland, gave me a 60 window job. And with that job, I was able to build a website, do some SEO,
Awesome.
and grow
So,
my
John,
business.
your integrity, your impact, your reputation, as your dad said, took care of you because your first job, 60 window person, launched you going forward. Am I hearing you correctly, John?
That's correct.
Awesome. Thank you for that. Bello Verita, John's in the house. His reputation, it's taking care of him. Thanks, Dad. Let's go.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Welcome. And from the greater Chicago area, holds a PhD in information systems and an MBA in finance, blending technical expertise with strategic financial solutions. Served as chief information officer at a major county treasurer's office, leading transformative IT initiatives, a former CFO in healthcare institutions, streamlining financial operations and enhancing fiscal responsibility. Let's welcome to the show, Richard Powell.
Richard, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Loretta and Perrin style. And please, Richard, your headline fun fact.
My headline fun fact is that I've known Perrin Wetzel for almost 40 years.
Wow.
And his guide has helped me in my business. And most recently, I became a certified artificial intelligence consultant. And Perrin and I, true to our backgrounds and our tradition, we're going to be pairing up together to mutually help each other.
Awesome. Let's go, Richard. Warm welcome to Loretta and Perrin's Heart of Influence. Artificial intelligence in the building, Bella Rita. Come on.
We got some intelligence in the house. Speaking of that guy, that Mr. Perrin Wetzel dude from Chicago, Illinois, a prominent accountant and entrepreneurial specializing in real estate accounting and investing. President of PG Wetzel's and Associates, with offices in Downers Groves and Evergreen Park, Illinois, a BA from Luther College in Decorah, and working within the accounting world around the IRS for 43 years, celebrating 50 years total in business. Let's welcome to the show, Mr. Perrin Wetzel.
Mr. Perrin Wetzel, first of all, gratitude for assembling these fine folks, putting people together. Not easy to do. You did that for everybody here today, you and Loretta Perrin, so thank you for that. And please, Perrin, as the growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous person committed to mastery that you are, what is your headline fun fact, Perrin?
Fun fact. Once I had a client who owed the Internal Revenue Service over $1 million. And they agreed to $1 million. But of course, they brought their lawyers in, and you know what the lawyer said? No way, no how. So consequently, I put my Batman cape on and offered them $200,000, and they accepted $200,000. So my client saved $800,000 because I was able to put my Batman cape on. And also recently, I reviewed somebody's taxes for half an hour and was able to save them over $200,000 by reviewing their prior year's taxes.
Let's go, Perrin Wetzel. This is the man. He is a rock star for sure. Thank you, Perrin, for all that you do and even things you've done for me. Thank you, Mr. Perrin Wetzel. Bella Rita, Perrin is in the house.
Perrin is in the house, and rolling with Mr. Wetzel is a Mrs. Wetzel from Chicago, Illinois, motivational speaker and prominent family relationship and entrepreneurial expert, empowers individuals to move forward with financial freedom through business ownership, 40 plus years of work experience with various business structures, including nonprofit, for-profit, and entrepreneurship. An MBA degree from the University of Illinois, highlighted on a 40-foot billboard in Times Square for 30 days in 2022. Let's welcome to her show, Miss Loretta Wetzel.
Loretta Wetzel, and all of your heart, mastery, integrity, and growth drivenness. Thank you for causing this today with the amazing Perrin Wetzel. You're a man with the plan, and you're the woman with the plan. And please, Loretta, what is your headline fun fact?
My headline fun fact is I am a world traveler. I love visiting different countries, experiencing different cultures, people, food, you name it. In fact, I have visited 5 out of 7 continents, missing Antarctica in Australia. So they are both next on my list so that I can be the president of the Seven Continent Club.
Wow. Let's go get it. Mama Soul Wisdom. And shall we do the things today?
Let's do the things and have some fun.
Let's go. So I'm going to introduce the woman who's been doing the introducing, the one, the only woman that started her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. By the age of 19, she put 3 words together that just don't go together: teenager, network marketing, and 7 figures. Yeah, $1 million network marketing business, 19 years old. She's chilling her convertibles, red hair flowing, all the things. I think she's like 25 now or something. Age of 24, 25, or maybe 26. She was then three-peating as Nevada's #1 business broker, like Michael Jordan, except not in hoops, in business brokerage. She's a three-peater, and she was the youngest person ever to do it, male or female, and first woman ever at all to be Nevada's #1 business broker. She's like, I got something going on here. So she starts training Fortune 500 companies, the big men, the big women, that's what she was up to, and entrepreneurs. In fact, in 2019, all of the sales teams she worked with doubled their sales. Skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer in the most extreme of conditions. Maybe she learned how to do all those things from a blind man. Maybe it was from YouTube. It better be a blind man today, I tell you that. And this woman is also a philanthropist that raised $10 million plus with the Unblinded team over the past 2+ years for charity. She's a 2-time, about to be 3-time published author who in 2023 publicly battled and defeated cancer. Let's welcome to the Loretta and Perrin Wetzel Heart of Influence, the woman in her 1700th plus episode of this show that put the heart in it, the one, the only, Bella Verita. Bella Verita, are you smiling? And please, your fun fact.
I am definitely smiling. Great to have you back, Mr. Callaghy. And my fun fact for today is, unlike some of the folks here, I cannot claim that I have always been drug-free. In fact, I sold drugs in high school, but earlier this year, I did become an ordained pastor. So my fun fact is I've gone from drug dealer to God dealer in my life, and that is my fun fact for today.
Amen and alleluia. Praise Jesus, Bella Verita.
Yeah.
Let's go get it. Please, Bella, where do we go from here?
Let's go get it. Let me introduce my, what looks like my sunburned co-host. My hallucination is maybe you've been in the sun and not using that thing called sunblock. But yes. Let me introduce my co-host, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghy. He beats world champions like Becky at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. In fact, the state of New Jersey actually named him one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He has spoken on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 18 times. And when he's not busy flying around speaking on stages of Fortune 10 companies, the Fortune 500 companies, he is an incredible philanthropist that raised nearly $10 million for charity in 2 years. Well, let's welcome the one, the only, the sunburned Sean Callaghy!
Thank you, Bella Verita. Much gratitude. And yes, some cool buds and some tasty waves. That's all I need. Quoting Spicoli from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. But I've never done drugs either for our drug-free folks. That is a quick fun fact. And yes, I'm a blind man that's taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive. But I will go with this as my fun fact for today. I have the blessing, the privilege of leading an extraordinary group of professional licensees, lawyers, accountants, financial service providers, and entrepreneurs like the Wetzels to Grand Cayman 2 weeks from today. We're going to kick off an extraordinary immersive experience in the power of group influence happening, leveraged by actualized intelligence, AI. So Bella Verita is my fun fact for today. 2 weeks out from Cayman, and this will be our Cayman 4 annual excursion. So yes, Bella Verita.
Let's go.
So Bella, who's going first?
How about Sean? We kick this off with, I think Sean.
Sean, let's kick it off with Sean.
That sounds good.
But how about
Yeah.
Sean?
Yes. So, Sean, here's what's happening. So we have a little fun, some energy in the introductions, but we're talking serious business because in our leadership, our management, our recruitment, our fundraising for charity or for profit, and of course, our marketing and selling, everything is about causing yes. But we're not talking pitching, hooking, closing, like yuck. Who wants to be doing that? But what does it look like when heart-centered, integrous people come together and yes must happen? So to illustrate this, you will join the ranks of 8,000 plus people been on the show. Yeah, really, 8,000 people like Sean and all of you that have been on the show in causing yes. Bella Verita will be the role player. She'll be anybody you choose her to be. She could be an ideal client. She could be a charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett. Anyone, Sean, that you want to be causing yes with. And this is not Wolf of Wall Street meets Shark Tank meets Boiler Room. We're not talking like pressure sale. What this could simply be is a yes for a longer conversation. It could be in the middle of a meeting. It could be a beginning of a meeting. It could be a set meeting. Anything you choose that would make sense for you. So Sean, please, who would you like Bella Verita to be that you're going from hello to yes with?
Okay, so I'm in the insurance world, so I'm gonna stick with that. So she's gonna be a homeowner, married, and has 2 cars, and I want to try to bring her over to my office.
All right, Bella Verita, take us in.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hey Bella, this is Sean over at State Farm Insurance. How's your day going?
My day is going pretty good.
Good. I'm calling about your car insurance. A lot of people have found that the rates have gone up. I'm sure you can relate.
Yes.
So we're here to see if we could save you a ton of money. No obligation if we can't, but if we could, would you consider switching over to State Farm?
I mean, if you could save me money, like it had to be a significant amount. If it's like $2 or $3, I'm probably not going to go through the hassle. But if there's, something substantial, I would consider it.
Yeah, if it's $2 or $3, like that's like not even a Starbucks, right? So it's got to be more than a Starbucks. So I got you.
Yes.
Well, all I need to know is some information. Tell me about your cars. What's your make and model?
We have 2 vehicles. We have a 2024 Lexus IS 350, I think it is. And then we also have a 2024 GMC Suburban.
Okay, cool. Well, tell me a little about this because you're still on the phone with me, which I love, but has your price gone up or what has you hearing me out a little bit? Did you get bad customer service or is it really the price has gone up on you?
I don't really know. I haven't really noticed if it's going up because it automatically comes out of my account. So I haven't really noticed, but it is definitely, I'm always into saving money. And if there's, if you come to me and you say that, hey, I can save you this money, and I look at my bill and I realize that it's, X amount of dollars and I can save money, like, I'm into that.
Cool. Makes perfect sense. So tell me this, do you own your home or are you renting right now?
We own our home.
Okay. So the good news is if we bundle the home insurance with the auto insurance, you can save even more money. Once again, you don't have to, but I like to at least present those options for you. Is that fair?
That is fair. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then we do have a business as well. So can you help with that as well?
I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you about that. Of course we can. What kind of business is it?
Well, we have about a 19,000 square foot. We have a law firm. We have a financial planning company. We have a coaching company, and we have like a spiritual church, a church center.
Okay. So we can help out with all of that. Let me get some numbers for you for the home insurance and the auto insurance, and if that looks good, then we can definitely move onto the business portion of it too.
Okay, perfect. So where do we go from here?
Well, what I need to do is put some numbers together. I want to have a little deeper conversation with you. I know that price is important. That's why you're even talking to me. But besides price, what else is important to you? For instance, customer service. Do you want amazing customer service where you have a personal relationship with an agent? Or do you just like doing everything on the app and don't really care who you're talking to? What's important to you?
No, I would much rather have someone that I could at least text. I don't necessarily need to talk to them, but if I have a question that I can at least converse with via text, or if something happens, I can reach out to you.
So I just sent you a text with my name. and my address. You can check it out. Also check out our Google page. We got a bunch of reviews. We got pictures of us, so you actually know who you're talking with. We'll definitely do it for you.
Perfect. Sounds good. I gotta run right now. I gotta go pick up the kids from soccer, but I'll take a look and I'll look forward to our next meeting.
Sounds good.
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Sean, excellent work. We'll get to the feedbackers in a moment. Belvrita, who's following up Sean?
Following up Sean, we have Coach Ron.
Coach Ron. Bella's going to be whoever you choose to be. So who would you choose Bella to be, Coach Ron?
And just unmute for us, Coach Ron.
Yeah, unmute.
Bella, I choose you to be a pastor that needs a fitness program and a spiritual fitness program brought into her church.
Let's go.
Okay,
Spiritual fitness, Bella. Pastor Bella, come on.
Hello, this is Pastor Bella.
Oh, praise the Lord, Pastor Bella. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed, my friend. How about yourself?
Just wonderful. Hey, I have a conversation that we've got to have, and
Uh-oh.
that is, I am also a pastor, but God has commissioned me to come alongside pastors to help them in areas that they may not be as proficient in. As a pastor, we're expected to christen the babies, we're expected to baptize, we're expected to have all of the answers to all the problems that people have.
Yes.
But what God has made me is very efficient in the physical body, not just in how to build the body, the physical body, but also how to build the spiritual body. And there are a lot of things that have been revealed to me about the physical and the spiritual body that go together. And many churches, they don't take care of the physical body because the spiritual body is so important. But in order to actually deal with the problem, I think it's really important to have all of the information. And if we only deal with the body and the soul, we're missing the most important part of who we are. So we bring that portion into the spiritual portion, into the soulish and the body portion to help create a whole person. Tell me your thoughts so far.
Well, I would say that I definitely agree. I think a lot of, pastors or churches, they keep things, very limited. And I do believe it is about the whole person inside and out. And our physical well-being has as much importance and value as our spiritual being.
Amen. Amen. So what I would like to propose to you is, well, what I would like to ask you is, what would it require for me and you to sit down and have a conversation, and you allow me to help those that you love in the church?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's going to require, coming down, seeing the center, and then, offering a proposal of what do you see it looking like working together.
Okay. Well, one of the things I'll say right off is, there's a scripture that we use that bodily exercise profiteth little, the godly exercise profiteth with all. So I'm just going to focus on spiritual exercise. I'm going to pray and I'm going to study. I'm going to seek God, but our bodies are also the temple of the living God, and we have a responsibility to take care of it. And there are some things that we're struggling with today, with diabetes, obesity, obesity-related diseases, and those things are more prevalent in the church than outside of the church. And God has given us some real answers for a real problem. And I'd like to share those with you. And also not just share the answers, but help you to implement those solutions to the body of Christ.
Beautiful. Well, I definitely would like to have that longer conversation. I got to run right now. I got someone coming in for prayer. So I got to run right now, but maybe you can swing by tomorrow and we can have a longer conversation.
What time tomorrow?
How about around noon?
Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe in 2 weeks. I'm coming to see you for real, in real life.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Thanks, Bella.
Thank
you so much. God bless you.
God
Awesome
bless you.
job, Coach Ron. Bella Verita. We had Coach Ron, Sean. Feedbacker time, please.
Feedbacker time, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Sean or Coach Ron, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then like a little scoring system as to what is the next steps. Is that next step you'd rather go to the dentist and have a root canal than have a longer conversation with Sean or Coach Ron? I don't think anyone's going to run a root canal. They were both pretty great. Maybe that next step is a little mocha chocolate and a little croissante from Starbucks as a next step. But if that's not enough time, how about a dinner at, like, say, the Capitol Grill for a little bit longer of a conversation? Or if that's not enough time, how about a private jet ride flying anywhere in the world to have the longest conversation possible with Sean or Coach Ron? So let's kick it off with Maxwell. And Maxwell, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Sean?
I think both were phenomenal. They did a good job. Definitely like Sean's energy, good introduction. He utilized, I usually start a sales conversation, purpose benefit check. So he did a great job with kind of identifying some of the things that you were looking for in insurance. Really developing kind of rapport through there. I definitely like the fact that he was able to come up with a couple different ideas, and then also to utilize some of your input to transition over to the business side as well. Definitely, as far as areas of opportunity, I would say just maybe building a little bit more rapport with you, kind of figuring out the family so that you can identify some of those things that maybe potentially was missed. But other than that, overall, a great job by Sean. If I got a little time here, I can go through Ron as well. Great job.
No, we got Maxwell. Awesome job. Really appreciate the feedback. Not the first time you've analyzed the sales conversation. Am I hearing you correctly?
No question. Every day, all day.
Let's go. Excellent job, Maxwell. Belvrita, Mastery's in the building with Maxwell. Where we going?
We got John. John, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Coach Ron?
Coach Ron, I like the way that when you tried to end the conversation with getting back with him, he specifically nailed you down for a time, and he asserted that he was going to see you, follow up in 2 weeks, that he was going to get together. I like that assumptive close and that assertive nature of his presentation.
Nice. And we'll just say, in a follow-up situation here, would it be a short meal, John? Would it be something longer? Like, what would be the merit of the quality of what was done? A cup of coffee, lunch, dinner, private jet ride, maybe to Antarctica? Like, what would it be?
I thought we were talking about Loretta now with Antarctica, but I would say I just keep it casual with coffee,
Cool.
and so,
Right.
if she's got a busy schedule, he's got a busy schedule, you can cut to the chase, get over, and follow up with some more questions. I think it would be more casual with coffee.
All right. Excellent job, John, for sure. A little casual caffeine, Belvrita, and
Little casual caffeine. And we got Mr. Richard back in the house. Richard, I'm not sure when you left. Did you hear both Sean and Coach Ron? Not sure when you.
You're on mute, Richard.
Not sure when we lost you. All right, I'm going to come back to Richard when he can
I'm
find
unmuted.
you. There you go.
Sorry, I'm unmuted. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulty.
Yeah,
I did not hear the end of Sean's.
But did you hear Coach Ron?
I did hear some of his. I didn't hear the entire. I know that he used the pastor metaphor, and that's about all I can. That's all I got. Then I went blank.
All right, cool. No problem. We'll come on back. Bella, come on.
Let's go. Perrin, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Sean, please?
I love Sean, his energy that he brought to the table, and he varied his energy, and he was direct to the point, and he also engaged with you as well, Bella, which was real important. So I love the way his energy and how he engaged with you and asked you questions and brought you back to the question where you wanted to be.
All right. And Perrin, a little short follow-up, cup of coffee, a meal, or something longer, Perrin?
Probably a meal.
All right, let's go. We're sitting down, maybe some Chicago deep dish pizza, Bella. I'm hungry. Come on.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Next, we've got Mama Soul Wisdom. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Coach Ron, please?
30 seconds of feedback. I love the fact that he paused to say, tell me what your thoughts are so far, checking in to see if it resonated with you or not. And also at the end with the time and date for follow-up. The optimization would be to ask more questions to find out a bit more about you. And definitely a meal. We can do Chicago deep dish, but Capitol Grill is also good as well.
Let's go. Let's go. I got some pizza in my future, but I'm here in the Capitol Grill, Mama Soul. Bella Verita, please, from that place, take it easy on me. I'm tired. I'm sunburnt. I'm hungry. Please.
Wow, you got a lot going on.
A lot going on.
A lot going on.
Don't take it easy.
Come on, Mama Soul.
Let's go. So, everybody, this is the time in the show that I get to put my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about because I've been cooking them up as the show has been going on. Today, I have two scenarios, Mama and Papa Soul, that you get to choose from for Sean to go from hello to yes on. Both are reverse role plays. Option number one is Sean would role play Coach Ron going from hello to yes with Pastor Joel Osteen to partner with him on the on his fitness programs to come in to Lakewood Church there in Houston, Texas, large congregation. That is option number one. And option number two would be a reverse role play of Sean, but going from hello to yes with Tim Tebow, who is a former NFL quarterback and Heisman Trophy winner, who has 2 houses in Jacksonville and 9 cars, going from Bentleys to Porsches to Jaguars, and of course, a Chevy and a Jeep. So going from hello to yes with him to rate his new offer a new insurance policy. So Mama Soul, Papa Soul, is it going to be Joel Osteen or Tim Tebow, or something that you want to make up on your own?
Awesome. I have an idea, Pierre. You have an idea?
I think the first one, Joe. Myself.
Yeah, and I'm thinking Maxwell should be Pastor Joel Osteen, while Sean is Coach Ron.
All right. Sean is playing
Maxwell,
Coach
you up for
Ron.
the challenge?
Maxwell, are you up for playing Pastor Joel Osteen?
I get no problem. Hey, that's not a problem at all.
All right.
Hello, is Pastor Osteen available?
Yes, I'm here.
Pastor, this is Coach Ron. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yeah, it's a good time. Yep.
Yeah. Well, Pastor, I just want you to know, I know you know who you are, but I know who you are and how precious your time is. I'm super grateful for this opportunity, and thank you so much. And if I can ask, though, what prompted you, Pastor Osteen, to even accept this conversation in the first place? I know everybody wants to talk to you. What was here for you that you found interesting enough to take 3 minutes out of your day?
You know what? I mean, right now, I definitely, with my big congregation and my demands with my congregation and the things I have to do, I saw this as an opportunity to definitely talk to you, see what things you have available for me to help my my congregation, my situation here with my business and my other businesses as well.
Well, thank you for that, Pastor Osteen. And what I'm hearing you say is that, because I've watched all your sermons and I've watched so many videos, read your books, is that you have this massive mission, and your prime mission is how do you serve people at the highest level, bring them closer to God in every way, and have their lives work better. Am I hearing that correctly? Anything I'm missing?
No, that was absolutely correct. And like you just stated, taking individuals to the next level in their life and also in their spirituality as well.
Yeah, well, thank you for that, Pastor Osteen. And from that place, may I share a couple quick things that may or may not resonate with that mission?
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you. So again, my name is Coach Ron, and Pastor Osteen, I am the most successful person in physical dynamics, drug-free, that this country's ever seen. And as you know, I do with a spiritual dynamic. So my own personal level of success in my Mr. Olympia dynamics, drug-free, but also how that manifests in people's action. Because I think, and I've heard you talk about this, when human beings are in their body and they're not in their mind, they get to the spirit more effectively. And what you're looking to do is 2 things, as I really see it, Pastor. You're looking to cause humans to get into their body, into the spirit, and you're looking for that to manifest an action that causes them to lead more successful lives. So they stay together in your congregation and go out into the world, serve God, and function as example possibilities. Am I like tracking that correctly or no?
That is absolutely correct. Yes.
Yeah. And so what my work does, Pastor, is it causes that because first of all, I have extremely high level of influence, credibility, but I make it fun, impactful, heart-centered. So all I'm seeking, Pastor, is if a 30-minute follow-up meeting, if something here, touches your heart, your spirit, a 30-minute follow-up conversation where we could talk about how we bring this forward to the entire congregation to make it so that the congregation grows, people's success grows, and all of it will be crystal clear in the presentation. Bottom line, if we can engage together and have the opportunity, Pastor, we're going to make sure that we cause more folks to come into the congregation, stay in the congregation, and be greater examples of possibility physically and with practical heart and success out there in the world. And I cannot imagine there's not alignment. Now, I want to take this out of the realm of any challenge for you because everybody wants to talk to you more. And so what I've done is I've raised $50,000 to make as a donation to your congregation. If this is a waste of your time, Pastor, and not worth your listening, you say the word and that donation gets made, and I'm very happy to provide it to your attorney's escrow account up front. That's not buying a meeting with you. It's guaranteeing with integrity from my heart that this will be worth your time. But I know everybody wants to meet with you. I'm willing to put my heart, my time, my energy, and my resources where my mouth is, Pastor Osteen. So how would it, Pastor, resonate with you or not to have a 30-minute follow-up conversation? At worst, you get a beautiful donation to your amazing cause. And at best, we begin a lifelong journey. Pastor, please.
Everything you've spoken on today has been music to my ears. Just to hear the opportunity as well as to be able to see that you are investing in this opportunity as well. Prior to us even engaging, lets me know you're serious, and also lets me know that you're looking to build a relationship and partnership that allows us to really grow the congregation holistically. So sign me up. I'm definitely interested in doing it, and let's move forward.
Well, thank you for that. Appreciate that, Pastor. And shall I set that up with your assistant, Tom, that set up this meeting today?
That is correct. That sounds great.
Well, have a blessed day, Pastor. And I really look forward to connecting. And I think we're going to build some incredible things together. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You do the same. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Out of roll, we'll come back to Maxwell. Really great job, Maxwell. Coach Ron, how did I do as you having a conversation with Pastor Joel Osteen? Please, Coach Ron.
What you did was so unfair and so wrong, and just, it makes me jealous. You need to sell my business to other people. What can I do to hire you? What can I do to hire you to talk to pastors on my behalf?
Listen, I'm telling you this right now, Coach, I am incredibly impressed by you. And I have a lot of things going on in the world that are super positive. I mean it since I don't say what I don't mean. Bella can tell you, Lorraine Perry can tell you, I don't talk like this. You have struck my core because of all the things I said about what you do and what you did physically. I'm blind now. I was a Columbia University baseball captain, 4-year Division I starter. I'm a peak performance athlete in my own right before going blind. I surfed 75 days a year as a blind man. So the physicality and the success and mastery you achieved speaks volumes, and you're an incredibly effective communicator. So more to talk about for sure, Coach Ron. Thank you so much. But final is, how was your time today, Coach Ron? Did a wonderful job yourself in the participant seat. How was your time on Loretta and Parents Heart of Influence, Coach Ron?
It's been very influential and very helpful. I've taken notes and I've learned some things. This was kind of off the cuff, but I really learned some things in this short period of time.
Awesome.
So it's been very effective.
Yeah. Thank you, Coach Ron. And you have a blessed day yourself. Maxwell, thanks for jumping in. As Joel Osteen, thanks for being here. Really appreciated your mastery and the feedback you brought forward. So Maxwell, how was your time today on Loretta and Parents Heart of Influence?
I think the show is phenomenal. I think you guys definitely match some of my energy and my industry as well. There's a saying, iron sharpen iron. Just the energy that everyone has on the call. You yourself, Sean, Loretta, Mama, everybody's hitting on all cylinders with that energy. So I love it because that's what I bring to my team every day here in the banking industry. So definitely to feel that, to see that you guys are heading in a trajectory that, who wouldn't want to be a part of that? So phenomenal job.
Well, thank you. Appreciate you and very much appreciate your energy, Maxwell, for sure. Richard, I know we had a tech challenge, lost you for a moment. Thank you so much for being here in that feedbacker seat. But Richard, how was your time today on Loretta and Parent's Heart of Influence?
Unmute. You done mute, Richard.
Oh, Bella, if Richard's struggling to unmute, let's kick it over to you.
All right. That takes us to John. Richard, we'll come back to you. Just stay unmuted. John, thank you for being here and incredible, impressive background. Congratulations on the job that launched you. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Are you talking to me or Ron?
You, John.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, John.
Okay. I see Ron up there. Okay.
Yeah, Ron didn't get a 60-person window job.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. I enjoyed the enthusiasm because, enthusiasm, as we all know, transfers belief. And so I saw it in everyone. And everyone here seemed sincere and thinking about the best interest of whoever they were talking to and projecting that. So that's what I enjoyed in listening to everyone today.
John, thank you. Very impressive story for sure. And sometimes the simplest advice is the most true advice. So that is present. Thank you for exemplifying that. Bella Verita.
Let's go, Mr. Richard. Thank you for being here. I know you cut in and out a little bit, but how was your overall experience on the Heart of Influence?
Well, as they say, sometimes you think you know more than you know. And this session has really helped me see things that I was aware of, but maybe not exercising. So we like to use the word woke. There's some people that don't like that word, but I love that word because basically it focuses your attention on what's important. So what you presented here today has been extremely valuable for me. It basically expands on lessons that I've learned in the past, but with a different flair. And so I'm grateful that I was able to sit in on this.
Yeah.
Today.
Well, thank you, Richard. And what we talk about as mastery is this. You begin the game of anything when you enter the top 1%. And what a lot of folks think about is like if they're 1 in 100, they're like, yeah, I'm doing a great job. But the difference in results for people who are 1 in 100 versus 1 in 1,000 or 1 in 10,000 or 1 in 100,000 is exponentially different. And that's the space of mastery we talk about. Thanks for seeing it, Richard, and for being here today. Bella Verita.
That takes us to Mama and Papa Soul. So how about we kick it off?
Did Sean have to depart? Because I don't think we got Sean's feedback yet.
Oh, we didn't. Oh, my apologies. Sean, thank you for kicking us off into the participant seat, which is not always easy. Fantastic job. And how was your time overall on the Heart of Influence?
It was great. I had a lot of fun. It was nice spending this time with everyone here. And thank you, Perrin, for inviting me.
Yeah, appreciate that, Sean. Wonderful work, sir, for sure. Perrin Wetzel, your final. Thanks for bringing them all together today, as Bella said. Your final, Perrin.
I like to acknowledge you, Sean, with your skill set and your mastery and how you bring out the best in individuals so that they can continue to grow, because you're a leader, leading leaders, training leaders, because that's something that's totally missing in our society. And you segregate your ego. And I appreciate that. And thank you, everyone, for participating in our Heart of Influence.
Yeah, awesome job, Perrin. Really wonderful group you guys assembled today, Perrin. For real. Thank you. Mama Soul, beautiful group today. Masterful folks. Mama Soul, please, your final.
Well, Heart of Influence is exactly that. Integris Influence is part of Unblinded Community, and it's what happens when Harvard Business School, Tony Robbins, McKinsey & Company, Deloitte and Touche, Oprah Winfrey, and other unique talents merge their gift into one child. And that child devotes his entire life to designing and implementing the most integrous, sophisticated, scalable system for human and economic actualization ever imagined. This is just the beginning, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
This is not the
Mama Soul, that is a wow for sure. Mic drop on that. Thank you everybody for being here. Bella, do you have me?
I do, yes.
Yeah, good. No, it's a weird sound blip occurred on my end for a sec. Okay, so thank you everybody for being here. And we have a couple of gifts in gratitude for your presence today. First is our book on group influence. It's been the study of my life for 27 years. How do people create different outcomes and results at the highest level? Not just getting into the 1%, but what, action happens within that 1%. That's what our work is all about. And you guys are clearly 1%ers in the world. I mean that sincerely. Great job. That's there for you. And if you have a follow-up session, you found something that resonates, like Coach Ron's like, whoa, like there's a lot going on here. There sure is. And we are at the cutting edge of leadership of actualized intelligence as well. So have a session and you're going to get your score today on what actualized intelligence thought about how you showed up today, like what you did amazingly, what could be optimized. Nothing like it in the world. I stake my reputation on it. This isn't like, some ChatGPT feedback. This is something we built for 28 years of codifying this formula and then bring it forward through AI. We've been favorably compared to any AI in the world on measuring, assessing, and optimizing influence, which we know is your only attainable superpower. So that's there for you as well. Bella Verita, your final.
My final is it's always an honor and a privilege to be here with you all. But you're here to meet each other. So definitely connect with Perrin and Loretta, see what more you could do together, what more yeses there is to cause in the world together, because that is why you're here. And definitely have that business acceleration session, because even if you could take away one thing that could transform your business, why not? So thank you all for being here. And Sean, back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Bella. And everybody, really outstanding job today. Perrin and Loretta, I would put this right at the top of all the parts of influence you've ever done, and they've done a bunch. So really wonderful job. And I'll end with this. I may be physically blind, which I am. Can't see anything in front of me. But what I'm absolutely certain about is what the possibilities to accelerate our financial abundance, our duplication, scaling, our overall impact in the world. So often, the keys to those possibilities sit right in front of our very eyes. But with those possibilities for acceleration, Bella, sitting right in front of our faces, unfortunately, at some level, we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Great job, Loretta and Perrin. Thank you all for being here. Bella.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.